Hey guys, my name is Blake Harrison. I'm 20 years old. I am the worship director slash leader, and I am also the social media and publications pastor. A little backstory to why I'm here in this ministry is I used to be really, really depressed. I used to be like in and out of just therapy, just different. I don't know. It was really hard, and I had a really bad anger problem. I had a lot of leg pain. I remember for the longest time I had a limp, and I've just generally just being lost. I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I didn't know uh, what I could have done to make myself better. And I've kind of tried for a while, and it just nothing was working. Yeah. So it's a long story, but how I got here is I remember one night when I said, okay, you know what, I need to do something different because I was always scared I was going to die in my sleep. And I was always terrified at the thought that there was going to be nothing after I died and I wouldn't even know I was dead. And that gave me panic attacks like almost every single night for months. So I remember one night I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to pray. I'm going to pray to God. I'm just going to ask Him, to just for something, just just talk to Him, and just maybe something will come out of it. And next thing I know, a few months later, because after doing that nightly, a few months later, I uh, I remember Beverly called me, and she, I remember she was asking me about my music and how that was going, and uh, so it was just kind of like a smooth into like because I haven't talked to her in like 6 years prior to that, so um, it was interesting. And out of nowhere, she hit me with can't remember exactly what she said, but basically God's real, and so that immediately piqued my interest because, like I said prior to that, I was praying for a few months, and or I was praying for a while. So uh, I went over her house the next day, and I remember she was showing me her journal and how she was talking to God. And obviously, how would you not want to be more interested in that? Because you're talking to God. Like, that's not something I really ever thought was possible, I guess. So, yeah, she was showing me that. And basically, Mr. Bompong, I remember he came out and he had a whole message for me. And it was from God, and he was basically, I'm not going to go into detail on all of it, but he was basically telling me like my life story and it's like telling me stuff no one knew. So that was really life changing to me. And I remember they laid their hands on me and they prayed, and for the first time in a long time I could run again because I didn't have to limp. I wasn't having panic attacks at night. I wasn't depressed. I'm still not depressed. I'm still just as happy as I've been since. So yeah, it's a crazy journey. And if you have ever wanted to just at least try, or if you're unsure, there's nothing really to lose from it. Coming from me, like, I used to be borderline atheist, and that's just more proof to me, and it should be to you if you're on the fence. Like, no matter what your situation is, it doesn't matter what you've done. And it it's really emotional for me because just how much He's done for me, God. And seeing how I was and like how I was gonna get like demon tattoos and stuff, it really opened my eyes and my heart to Him. And if you if you just need something, and if you're like agnostic like I was, or anything, just I really think you should at least come and try. You can't lose anything from trying. All you can, if anything, it'll be a learning experience for you. But I can almost guarantee you that if you come, you won't regret it. So yeah, that is my video. So to wrap up this video, again, I am Blake Harrison. I'm 20 years old. I've had my life transformed and changed by Jesus himself, God himself, and I couldn't be happier. And I really encourage you to do the same. I hope you guys have a blessed day.